The Canaday Group presents RE/MAX Fine Homes, Luxury Living in Orange County, with your host, Lee Ann Canaday.
Good morning, Southern California, and welcome to the Canaday Group and RE/MAX Fine Homes. Talking about fine, we have a fine show for you today. And don't forget, if you miss a show, go onto my YouTube station and you can not only subscribe to it and never miss another show, but you can watch old shows, you can watch the lattes, you can watch the tips, you can watch all sorts of interviews and properties and celebrity mansion gossips and whatever your favorite segments are, you can watch. So without further ado, let's look at our open houses for the weekend and our three-dimensional Matterport tours, which are very fun to use. How about putting the sign right over there, Chrisley?
Hi, I'm Lee Canaday with the Canaday Group RE/MAX Fine Homes. Welcome to our open house.
Well, did you see something you want to visit, or do you want a private showing? Either way, we are happy to accommodate. So give us a call if you want a private showing, or just come to the open house and visit with our agents. We would love to talk to you. Now, let's look at some coming soons, and we got a beauty, some fabulous listings and brand new listings. Take a look. Well, in case you hadn't noticed, I am shooting today from the best high-rise building in Newport Beach. And the views from here, the location, it's walk anywhere. You can walk to Lido Marina Village, you can walk to the Cannery, you can walk to the Blue Water Grill, you can walk to about a dozen other fabulous restaurants. Actually, way more than a dozen others. So the location is fabulous, the views are fabulous, and The amenities in the building itself are fabulous. So it's truly luxury living at its best. This is probably the most elegant, the most upgraded condominium you'll see as a luxury lease. The finishes, all of the detail in this property is absolutely amazing. Not a penny was spared. I think the upgrade remodelers must have been over $1 million. It just is phenomenal. So take a look at this property because it is truly amazing. So I'd love to tell you about this gorgeous, phenomenal ocean view. I can't keep my eyes away from the ocean. View property in Laguna Beach. Steps to two wonderful beaches, one of them being Aliso Beach, where there used to be a pier. Now there isn't, but it's a gorgeous beach, and there's a parking lot. Not that you need a parking lot, because guess what? You can walk to it. The house itself it's totally gated, so it gives you a second sense of security. And it's got a 2-car garage. It's got 4 bedrooms, 2 of which are master suites. Plus, there's not only a wonderful family room on the first level, there's a second family room on the second level, which means that if you have a couple of families there, you could have the kids in one area and the adults in another. It makes for quiet adult time, I guess, but it's really nice. And then there's also an area with 2 adjacent kids or secondary suites. So you could easily have 2 families here, really. and it's just a wonderful family home in a fabulous area with incredible views. And it's been redone totally inside and out, as you can see by the pictures. The new stone fireplace, the kitchen's all new, it has a wolf range. Like I said, it's got the 2 masters, and it's got 3.5 baths. So it's just a beautiful home. It also has a jacuzzi outside, but the best part is the views. I'm telling you, I just can't keep my eyes off of them. So enjoy. Well, it's your favorite part of the show, the celebrity mansion gossip. And we actually had this property on the show a little over a year ago. In fact, it was October of 2023 when it was first put on the market at $25 million. It's Robin Williams and his wife Marsha's old home. Now it's their ex-home because we know what happened to Robin, but his wife finally sold the house, and it did take over a year. So instead of selling it for the asking price of $25 million, she sold this San Francisco beautiful ocean view property for $18.1 million. And I don't know if you remember it, but it was about 10,600 square feet and had the most incredible ocean views. Plus, the materials used to build the home were actually things you can't even come by because the home was originally built in 1926. So materials that were readily available at that point aren't even a bit available at all now. So take a look at these pictures. It's a beautiful home, and we know that Robin was a loss to us all. Enjoy the photos. Look at the front of this home, which is probably the back, but it's facing towards the ocean. You can see how authentic it is. And look at the entry. Beautiful doors, scalloped entry with stone, fabulous wood floors, obviously incredible beams and views everywhere. Stone pathways, wonderful view dining area, and a very cool chandelier, right? Wonderful office, which takes a little bit of a semi-modern look to it. So Robin Williams actually built passageways for his children in this home. I don't know where they are, but they have secret passageways. And look at the balcony view from the master bedroom and from bed as well. Fabulous, right? And you see the Golden Gate Bridge. Wow. So I would say this home is definitely in Tiburon. And the walls of wood, which are very warm. Of course it has an exercise room, but I already talked about that. And it has a sauna somewhere in that room. Also a wine cellar, also a bar, wonderful patio areas, Just an incredible home. Enjoy these photos. Well, I know you love this portion of the show as well when we go RE/MAX worldwide. And this is a very unique property on one of my most favorite places in the world. Not only because Rafa lives there, Rafa Nadal, and his tennis academy, which I've been to, is there, but because the island itself is fabulous, absolutely wonderful. The island of Mallorca, Spain, obviously. But take a look at this property that was actually originally built in 1868. And you can tell it's very authentically rustic, and it looks like it was maybe a vineyard or of some sort, or a maybe olive oil producing. It looks like it was some sort of estate that actually functioned as an industrial or agricultural area. But take a look at these fabulous pictures. It was, in the US dollars, it's about $10,500,000, just under $10,500,000. And it is actually, and this counts all the outbuildings, the actual footage is just under 55,000 square feet. That also tells me it had a function more than just housing people. It had a number of bedrooms, maybe up to 15, 7 baths, but really some big warehouse space and functioning space. So take a look. Anyway, it's quite the property. Enjoy. So as you can see, Mallorca is an island off the coast of mainland Spain, and it is part of Spain. But look at how this estate is. You have a kind of an outdoor motor court. The interior is very elegant and very French. Look at the barrel ceilings. Quite honestly, some of these rooms and spaces that are quite large look like they could be used for production of like olive oil or grapes or some sort of product that they're growing here. Has its own well. And it's pretty rustic. It's very true to form in terms of an older estate villa looking property. As you can see, it's got a large pond / lake / it could be a reservoir for water for producing olives or grapes or whatever. Wonderful paver floors in the kitchen and dining. Look how thick the walls are. You can see how the double doors that go to the outside, it looks like those walls are at least 24 inches thick, if not more. And they have bookcases built into the hallways, into the walls. This is very old style and furnished the same way it is, very old style. And look at the sinks, they're carved granite and marble. Lots of views, lots of stone, more built-ins, more views. And obviously there's a lot of bedrooms, so we're showing you a lot of bedrooms. A lot of beams in the ceilings too, I'm sure you noticed that. It almost looks like it used to be a fort as well. But I think it really was meant to grow something. It really does look like that. And some of these tools look like they're for the ground, for tilling the soil, etc. Here's the church. How cool is that to have your own church? Here's the interior of the church. Yes, I'm pretty sure that used to be a big orchard. And this is where they refined whatever they were orcharding. What an estate, though. If you want to see this, I'd be happy to meet you in Mallorca. Newsflash. Real estate is constantly changing. Oh my gosh, when I started real estate, I'm not even going to say how many years ago, we had a big book, and that's how we found out what the listings were, in this big phone book almost. Came out every week, and if you try to carry it around, you got like really large muscles. Yet now everything's online and very accessible. In fact, don't forget to go to the Canaday Group app, which Steve's going to show you below, because that way, if you use the Canaday Group app and you want to search for properties, you do not get your information sold. Places like Zillow and Trulia and Redfin, they sell your information, and they sell it over and over and over again, and they sell it to movers, to lenders, to realtors. They sell it to anyone that will buy it. So you're better off to go to my app, where you can search. It's a direct link to the IDX MLS feed. So it literally goes straight to the MLS, and it's a direct link, and nobody shares your information with anybody. So it is a fabulous tool. But let's go back to the changing. That's just one minor change. Social media is a huge change, because we use information like, or apps or tools, let's call them tools, like AdWorks, Circle Picks, all sorts of Hootsuite, all sorts of mediums for getting a listing out there. I have 1,005 websites, or www websites, that I participate in, 1,005, sorry. Plus, I have 3 Chinese, because you have to pay to play in China. So just websites alone is 1,008, and that's always going up. So the tools, the mediums, everything you use in real estate is constantly changing, as are the contracts. So it is just not a boring job. So make sure when you're dealing with a realtor, you deal with someone who knows what they're doing, and you deal with someone who's going to really get the news out about your property. Take a picture of this QR code and it'll bring the Canaday group to you. All of our social media and our website and our YouTube station. Enjoy.
The Canaday Group is a dedicated team of agents and assistants. Under Lee Ann's leadership, this group has provided knowledgeable, professional service for decades. Let's take a look at a few recent successes for the Canaday Group and their clients. You can keep up with Lee Ann, RE/MAX Fine Homes, and the Canaday Group 24 hours a day for real estate and community news, tips for home buyers and sellers, and of course, the latest listings from Lee Ann and her team. Go to our website at canadaygroup.com or follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And remember, Lee Ann's friendly, professional team is always available to answer your questions. Call anytime at 949-249-2424.
Hope you enjoyed the show today. And as you know, we love bringing it to you. And we also love your feedback. So please tell us what you'd like to see. Tell us any ideas you have. A lot of our segments actually come from viewer comments, from viewer ideas. So yeah, bring them on. We'd love to talk to you about it. We'd love to put these things on the show. We'll see you again next Saturday morning at 9 a.m. for more Canaday Group and RE/MAX Fine Homes. See you later. Oh, and don't forget to follow us on all our social media, because Rose has been working hard on getting everything out there. You can even see me at the inauguration, I think. Anyway, bye for now.